Ready?
Hi there. You are about to watch me perform a medium intensity, low impact Tabata workout. Just starting on my timer. If I've got my timer set correctly, it's going to make me work for 20 seconds and rest for 10. First activity, we're doing a squat punch. So I'm squatting nice and low, but straight back. My fist is coming to my chin every time. The lower you squat here, the harder you're going to work. So after this has been going for 20 seconds, you get a whistle. There's my whistle. I've got 10 seconds to change. And the next one I'm going to be doing is ab cycles. I'm going to jump on the floor now. There's my timer. Ab cycles. I can have a straight leg, and now I've got to touch the knee and touch the ground at the same time. So once I've been through this pair of activities 3 times each, I'll move on to a new activity. There's my whistle. I've got 10 seconds, a bit of active rest, a bit of movement, so I'm straight back into the first activity. 20 seconds, here we go. Squat and punch. So, I don't want to round back like I'm doing now. I want to flat back, chin in, chest open, squatting deep. It may be that you've got to work up here. That's alright. There's my timer. So I use a Tabata timer, it's called. There's all sorts of timing devices. Back on the floor now. Ab cycles. Don't have to do this one fast, you can go slow. And actually a little bit more, possibly more difficult if you're going slowly. Okay, I've completed 2 of that pair of exercises. Got 1 more to do of each. Get a bit more middle screen for you. Straight back. Got the bum nice and low. I've got the feet slightly open, toes slightly open. Okay, and here we go, the third and final ab cycle. This one a little more slowly. So the foot doesn't actually touch the ground, it just floats above the ground. The elbow gets a touch on, at the same time you touch the knee. You don't have to touch the knee, it might be you haven't got the flexibility to get there yet. Okay, now we have another pair of exercises. What are we doing there? Noughts and crosses and bird dog. Okay, noughts and crosses. So this is my nought. I'm starting here. This is my cross. Limbs wide, just floating above the ground. I'll change my angle in a moment. Here we go. Oh. And do another one just so you can... Actually, I'm doing that the wrong way. I'm coming up to my nought. That's my cross. Nought, cross. Okay, the time's going to go for bird dog. So bird dog, I've got the right leg, the left arm. 2. Trying to keep my hips square, shoulders square. 4, 5, 6, 7, and switch. 2, 3, 6, 7. A little bit slow, a bit behind my timer. What are we doing now? I've forgotten noughts and crosses again. Okay, 20 seconds. My nought is my cross. Nought, cross. The feet can touch the ground like this. Better if they don't. And when I'm wide, everything's floating. Nothing's touching the ground. If you're new to this, you can touch down and then try and get up. Okay. Bird dog. It's the second in this pair. 1, 2. Not a big movement. 3, 4, 5, 6. draw my belly button in, try and keep my hips square. I think that's 10, and we'll switch the other side. 1, 2, 3. It's not a big powerful movement, it's a small controlled movement. 7, 8, 9, 10. Noughts and crosses again. I'll do a slightly easier version this time. Okay, so here we go. Up and wide. I'm putting my feet down and both the cross and the nought. Cross and the nought. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit hard now, so I'm floating everything and up. No feet touching. Okay, my last one here, bird dog again. Face the camera this time. 1, hitting the wall there. 2, 3, small motion. 4, try and keep your shoulders square, hips square. 9, 10, and switching over. Right hand and left foot. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'll be better at timing than me. The next pair of exercises are push-ups and reverse flies. Okay, so full push-up, touching the ground with that chest. Maybe that you can't do that. You may have to go from your knee, coming down and touching the chest to the ground, full extension up. It may be that you've got to have bent knees. You're just pivoting off that knee, but you're not moving at the hip. You're coming down halfway. Okay, reverse flies. Here we go. So I'm going to stand on my side here. Oh, got going early there. There's my timer. 1, 2. So I'm going to bent over position. I'm not standing up when I'm doing this. I'm trying to stay in this squat. I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together at the top. My back's not bent down here. My back's flat like I'm about to enter a scrum. Pull the chin down a bit. Reverse flies. Okay, so we're back to our push-ups. Waiting for my buzzer. Okay, so here's the easier type of push-up. I've got a bent hip, but it's not a moving hip. So you won't see me doing this.
This album is dedicated.
You'll see me pivot off the knee, and the hip joint won't move.
I lived above the buildings that I was hustling from that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter. And all the niggas in the struggle.
Okay, reverse flies.
It's all good, baby.
Face the camera this time.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy D up in
These
the
lend themselves to reverse fly jumps, which I'll demonstrate in the last 10 seconds. Squeeze at the top. Nice flat back. Reverse fly jump. So, just using an ankle joint to get myself off the ground. I'm not expecting you to do that in this low impact workout. So, I've got my last push up set coming up and my last reverse flies coming up. Okay, 1. Trying to work as hard as you can in these 20 seconds. Pivot off that knee. Your hands would end up under your shoulders if you collapsed. Okay, last set of reverse flies. I'll go side on again. Ready to go. Deep squat. I'm not standing up here. I'm bending from this hip forward, but still got a flat back. Squeeze at the top. Throw those hands up nice and hard. Squeeze at the top. Great for your posture. Good for your leg strength. Okay. What's the next pair I'm going to do here? Reverse lunge with a double arm raise and a side step and kick. Here we go. So, okay, I'm not getting my knee to the ground at the moment. I'm not quite. I'll call these halves. During the next set, I will. Okay, so side step and kick. It looks a little disco-y. Okay, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 3, 4 together. 1, 2, 3, 4 together. 1, 2. Start with the point. 4 point and 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. My memory is like Swiss cheese. Okay, onto that reverse lunge again. So arm raise. I'm alternating back with my left and my right. This time I'm going to take my knee deliberately to the ground. If you can't get this full range of motion, don't worry too much. And here we go. So I'm going to start this one a little bit early. Get rhythm for it. So we go point, 2, 3, 4 together. Point, 2, 3, 4 together. Point, 1, 2. See, I'm getting a bit more of a squat on my weight bearing leg. 2, 3, and 4. Last time through this pair of activities. So alternating left and right, stepping back and bending that knee to the ground. Stepping back. Okay. Here we go, getting ready. And point 1. Flexing that weight bearing leg a bit deeper. 4 together. Point 1, 2, 3, 4 together. Point 1. Deepen that squat. 3, 4. Okay. Alright. That's that pair done. What are we left with now? Lateral step pulls and bridges. Okay. So, we're going to be pulling, stepping by that. Pull in, really drag those elbows back, like simulating you're dragging. I don't know what you'd be dragging. Maybe hauling in someone. That's a lateral step pull. I'll show that a bit better in the next two. Here we are for our bridge. Feet in towards the bum. Now push that pelvis nice and high. Squeeze the glutes. Take these elbows wide and pull them down into the ground. Pulling back so hard, we're going to keep our feet and our knees together. Push that pelvis high. You're going to feel it in your hamstrings, your glutes, and your back muscles because you're pulling these elbows back into the ground. Okay, so we've got that lateral step and pull. So I'm stepping behind myself and I reach forward and I pull up. Pull. 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 I step right behind myself and pull. Deliberate pulling those shoulders, elbows back, retracting those shoulder blades. Okay, second bridge. New angle. And pushing up. The further you have your feet from your shoulders, the harder this is. You're going to push that pelvis up hard, rearrange those elbows, pull them back into the ground. Squeezing the glutes, trying to keep the knees and the feet together, pushing that pelvis high. Pulling back with the elbows. Okay. We've got our third. Pull. Pull. A bit faster now. Keep that rhythm going. I'm squeezing at the top. Really squeezing these back. Reaching as far back as I can with that foot. Okay, last bridge. Down we go. Pushing up, pulling back with the fists.
driving those elbows into the ground. Push that pelvis high, squeeze those glutes, try and keep the knees and the feet together.
Okay, so there is a Tabata workout for us. Let's turn my timer off and have a little chat. So that's low intensity, medium intensity, low impact. So shouldn't have too many troubles with aches or pains. As your body familiarises with those movements and that becomes easier to achieve, we stretch it out to 30 seconds with a 10-second rest, and then even 40 seconds.